Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So it's been about 2 to 3 weeks since I uploaded my last video. So if you're new to the channel, it's because about a month ago someone crashed into me and I got my car back on Tuesday or Monday. Now I've got the car back, I need to fit the brakes like I mentioned before. I bought M-Tech brakes, so I'm going to try and fit that today. But before doing that, I need to grab some tools. I need to grab myself a torque wrench so I can torque down the bolt setting and all the nut settings to their correct specs. I also need to get a brake caliper rewind tool and some gloves and brake cleaner. Hopefully it all goes smoothly today. I'm going to give myself about 2 to 3 hours to do the whole job. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So I'm going to grab the tools now and I'll be back with you shortly. So I've just picked up some bits and pieces. So this is not a sponsor. I've got a torque wrench from Halfords. It's a 1/2 inch torque wrench. It goes up to like 210 Newton meters, so I think that's going to be good enough for the job that I'm going to do today. And then this is the brake caliper piston that I'm going to use. So with that being said, this video is pretty much straightforward. I'm going to just try and do all the discs and pads all the way around. I'm not going to give you a tutorial. I will show you what I'm doing, but if you want a more in-depth tutorial, then there's plenty of videos on YouTube, especially a fella called Engineering Explained. So if you watch a lot of YouTube and watch a lot of cars, you probably know who Engineering Explained is. He does all sorts of cool stuff, and he's actually got an S2000, and he's got a really good thorough video of how to replace the brake pads and the brake discs. He's also got like maintenance parts like doing your clutch, bleeding brakes, just all sorts. So make sure to go check him out, subscribe to his channel, subscribe to my channel as well. So I'm moving out of my flat next week, so I don't know if I'll be vlogging next weekend. If you guys don't follow me on IG or my social media, then you wouldn't know that I actually bought coilovers. And update on wheels that are actually being manufactured as we speak. They'll be coming within the next sort of month, so fingers crossed. I'm really looking forward to those wheels, and BC coilovers next weekend if I've got enough time. So with that being said, let's get today started. So the first step obviously is to get the car on jack stands. Oh yeah, you guys haven't seen it. So the guy crashed into my car, and the video will be up here if you haven't seen it. And so this side was all like fucked up, that was all fucked up, that was broken, so that's an OEM replacement. So it's not too bad. The guy who sprayed it and repaired it did a really good job. If you can't tell, then this is a JDM spec bumper and my new plates. So, and then if you come around the front, I've done the front plate delete as well, just there. That was a really difficult job. I know it should be easy, but taking the front bumper off was it gave me troubles. I've got my front plate there, but yeah, so the first step is to get the car on jack stands. I've only got 2 jack stands, so I'm going to do the fronts first, and then after that I'm going to do the rears. And I've got my lovely assistant to help me today. Hey! Alright, I'm going to jack up the car. Right, so we've got to the stage where we've taken the wheels off. These are the set screws that I was talking to you about. The car is like 15 years old, so more than likely it's going to be seized on there, but they look like they're quite new and they look like they've got grease around them, so fingers crossed they're going to come straight out. I'm going to let Georgia use the power tools because she's been wanting. Oh my god, your hands are filthy. We should wear gloves. Yeah. So my first time around doing the brakes on the Mini, I didn't have a very good experience with the set screws. I had to well, I did manage to get them out with the impact tool, but they're alright bother. So the trick is to shock, you're going to have to shock the screws. So I was told to, oh, look at that. They're already loose, so I'm going to get Georgia to use the power tools so she can, she's getting involved, I'm getting her hands dirty. Yeah.
Right. press it?
No, just press it, yeah.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah. They're already loose.
Rapid. Oh, you've done some?
No, they're already loose. Nice. So while she's doing that on the other side as well, don't know if you can see that, but that bolt there is it's a 12mm bolt, so you need to put your 12mm bolt there, and then I think that's 14. I don't know if you guys see that. I'm sorry, it's really sunny today. There's a nut here that you have to hold in place whilst loosening this, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I've removed the caliper carrier. It's a couple of 17mm bolts holding it on here, so they're quite hard. They're torqued to like 110 Newton meters, so you got to remove that. And so now this should come off. Yeah, boy. So. They're not exactly that worn. There's no lip around the edge, so it's actually not bad. So I don't know what's actually causing the squeaking, but I'm going to replace them anyway. I might put these up for sale. Yeah, I'm going to put these up for sale. I'm not going to sell the pads because they're wrecked and they're shit. So that's one side done. I'm going to go ahead and clean all the surface rust. Spray it with some degreaser, and then we'll put the new brand spankers on. Right, so that was the hard part. I've just got to put everything back together: carrier, caliper, set screws, all the nuts and bolts, tighten them up, and then we can move on to the rear of the car. As you can see, the whole setup is back together. I haven't torqued everything. I've torqued the caliper carrier, which is this piece here. I've torqued that to spec, which is 108 Newton meters. I have all the specs here, and then I see all the lubricated pads. So here I used for the first time this brake caliper piston tool. So what you want to do is when you get your I'll show you on the other side, but yeah, this is a really good tool if you want to change your brake pads and disc yourselves. I advise you guys to do this job yourself. It's quite fun if you like working on cars. You get involved and you learn new things. So this is my second time round and I'm actually really enjoying it. The first time round was really stressful in the Mini, but this is a straightforward job. So if you're liking the video so far, make sure to smash that like button, and if you haven't, click that subscribe button, and then let's just keep this vlog going. I'm going to try and get everything sorted. My missus just chilling there. So yeah, sweet guys. I think for today I'm just going to do the fronts because we're losing light, and the fronts, I think the fronts were the culprit of the squeaking. If not, then I'll have to do the backs another day. But yeah, unfortunately we're running out of sunlight, so I'm going to test these out. But the thing was, when I was pushing the caliper piston back, obviously you have to open up the reservoir here to let, so it pushes back up in the reservoir. So, and then after I've put everything back in, I pumped the brakes, and I don't know if it's just me, but it feels a little bit too solid. So I don't know, I'm not going to bleed the brakes, we'll just see how we get on, and hopefully I've still got brakes. Car is now off the concrete blocks. The brakes do work, so I'm going to go around the block and just test it. If it's squeaking, then I'll fix the problem, and it's not the rear brakes, but I'm still going to do that because there's no point of just leaving old ones on and then having new ones on the front. So test drive, you're seeing it first here. Let's go! Because they're new brakes, I'm going to have to wear them in, so I'm going to have to go somewhere that's quiet. We'll go that way because the main road's over there, so I'm going to keep driving on the streets here. So. My worst. It's It's the rear brakes. The front brakes feel really good though. I might just smash out the rear brakes. Oh no. Oh yeah. Right, so today is Wednesday. I was supposed to be uploading this vlog on Sunday. I started filming on Saturday, so it's Wednesday, so it's been a couple of days. To update you guys, I did the front brakes, it all went smoothly. I took it for a test drive like you saw, but it was the rear calipers, like I thought from the very beginning, that was seized. So I ordered new calipers on Sunday. They came through yesterday and I fitted them yesterday. The brake pedal is very spongy, so I'm going to go ahead and bleed the brakes today. I've been very stressed, not just with this car, but I'm also, I always say, but I'm in the process of moving house. I'm literally just clearing up our old flat. My girlfriend's car is full of stuff that I gotta take out and put back, because I'm gonna move into her parents' house for a couple of weeks, hopefully just for a week, and then we can move all our stuff to our new flat. But yeah, I'm just gonna end today's vlog. I'm sorry if it's really short or if it's not what you wanted to see, but I promise you the videos will be back on schedule. I'll try and upload every week again, but yeah, just bear with me. I'm just sorting out my life at the moment, so I hope you guys can appreciate that. I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Peace, and keep chasing those dreams.